Hello YouTube. Had a beard trim since we last was on, and I got an iPhone which hopefully might improve the quality of the video just a little bit. Still windy. But I wanted to come on and speak about this morning, about what we've been up to the past couple of days, and hopefully share a little bit of insight as to what we've been doing. So I'll start with yesterday. There he is, look, doing his business. Start with yesterday. The day before yesterday we was at Probus, which was quite a big step for us really, or for myself personally as well. We went and spoke to like a room full of maybe 50 people. Just basically, I keep herming a lot, I'm thinking about what Techy Tea does, who Techy Tea is and how we can help them. It was literally a room full of our perfect target market, semi-retired, retired people that want to club together. It's like I think it was originated something to do with the Rotary Club. It's basically like a membership club where we went in and spoke to them basically about who we are, what we did or what we do, how we can help them. I've been round to a couple of people's house inadvertently without knowing it already, so helped a couple of them with their printers, stuff like that. So it was really good. I've got a couple of clips of the video that I shared on Facebook that I'll maybe share a little bit more of, because I did get a little bit more, so I could maybe trim it down and play with it a little bit. So after that, obviously this week's been hectic because I went away for the past couple of days on the end of last week. The home visits and stuff have just carried forward into this week, so I've been playing catch up from last week. But it just goes to show that then when it is busy, we're still able to keep the momentum. Yeah, so Tuesday was really good. From the drop-in session, this gentleman came in, booked a home visit from Probus. He was like, oh well, I'll see you on Wednesday. I'm having trouble with my printer. It comes to today, so that's who I've been to see this morning. This morning I went to go see the guy. And it's funny, yeah, because I use a HP printer myself. And he was having troubles with it. Said it was always disconnecting. It takes a very long time to connect up to the Wi-Fi. So I had a look at it, did my research. It's a 10-year old, it's nearly 10 years old. The forum that I found, they were saying we bought it back in June, that this was in 15, so we just assumed that it was at least 10 years, which kind of told us what we needed to be told. So it was taking like 10 minutes to connect it up to the Wi-Fi, and it was like, well, it doesn't never not connect up to the Wi-Fi. And I've been having the same trouble with my printer inadvertently without me realising, I think. So I've come home, I've plugged my printer in, and I'm going to let it do its thing while I'm out on the walk, and I'll let you know what it's like when I get back. So I maybe have learned something at that point. Maybe it's just an old printer, and HP printers take a while to connect up to the Wi-Fi, because it is just a blue flashing light, and that blue flashing light means that it's trying to connect up. So it could be that if you've got a HP printer, just a little bit of patience. So what I said to him at that point was, there's no point buying a new printer, because we printed off a piece of paper while we was in and we got it connected, because it wasn't added as a device on his laptop. Sorry about the train. It wasn't added as a device on the laptop. So when we added it as a device, it printed fine. So I was like, right, let's turn everything off, turn everything back on. And he was like, all right, okay. So as I turned the printer off, he was like, oh, well, that takes like 10 minutes to connect up. I was like, eh? What do you mean? And he was like, well, I set it up 10 minutes before you came in because I knew it takes so long to connect. And I was like, blummy neck, well, maybe that's the problem that I've been having with the one that I've had. I was like, right, okay. So in those then more immediate situations where you do need it printing faster, a wired connection, because there's nothing wrong with the functionality of it, it works absolutely perfectly, you know, I saw it working. So I said, well, why don't we just get a cable for you, because that's what I've resorted to at home. When I need to print, I'm just going to plug it in. So I said, for the sake of £3 on Amazon, to get yourself an Amazon printer cable, plug it into the back of the cable when you need it. Alternatively, if you're not in any rush, you can turn your printer on, let it do its thing, send the piece of paper or send the document into the queue, and then when it connects up, it'll fish it out, it'll print it out. So like, it's a case of, if you're in need and you've got an immediate need for it, you've got the cable there as a solution, because there's nothing wrong with the printer. I said, printers are 10 a penny really. If money's no object, they're only 40-50 quid, and they'll still do your scanning, printing and everything that you need it to. So I know that 40-50 quid isn't a lot of money to people, so they would in that case just buy a new one. And I said, well, there's this guy who I'm dealing with at the moment who's having trouble consistently with his brand new printer. So it's not that. I feel like it's it's a known issue. So for the sake of £3, then creating a wired connection, because he had a laptop, I said it would be a little bit different if you, come on then, oi! It would be a little bit different if you was using a desktop and you had to move your printer closer to, come on then, printer closer to the desktop to be able to wire it in. So it was lucky that he had a laptop and made that then solution possible, which it did. So then it's finding the right balance for you and your needs, do you know? So then, I mean, because if it was a wired connection, then you might be looking at power line adapters maybe, but then they're still 30 quid, 35 quid, so you might be looking to replace the printer in that case. It depends on your situation. Here, look, this way. Oi, come on. Here, look. I think he's going to the toilet. So then now I'm off to go help a gentleman migrate over some bits from one computer to another. Here, look. Come this way. Come on. Gonna go help him with his computer and migrate some bits from an old computer to a new one. He's a collector, so he's gonna move some bits over. Gonna help him do that. It is quite technical. I've done my research and I've even had to email the company in America. So it is quite technical. But I'll explain a little bit more about it if I can, because I know that he's quite protective over it. So that's okay. That's all I'm going to say. And then this afternoon, a little bit later this afternoon, I'm back to Seaton to go and help the lady who I helped buy a Chromebook the other day. The lady who was using Windows XP. I'm very much looking forward to bringing her into 2024 and using a Chromebook, because it's going to be nice and simple for her. There's going to be no messing about. She's straight into Google Chrome. I'll ask her what she wants to do, who she wants to contact. I'll get her on WhatsApp so she can contact me directly, and I'll just, you know, I think it's going to be a right breath of fresh air for her, not having to use a computer that hasn't been serviced by Windows in at least 10 years. So yeah, I think it's 11 years they stopped updating and supporting Windows XP. Me and Adam checked on it. It was 2014, so it was like mental, absolutely mental. So it'll be nice to bring him into 2024. So I'll share a little bit more about that back there after I've been to Driffield. So Monday's looking busy already. That's what I mean. Like these home visits are starting to come in now, which is really nice to see. To see that obviously people need the help as well as the drop-in sessions. We've had people contacting us about drop-in sessions. There's loads of things that I could talk about, you know. We've updated the objects in the business now with Company's House to say that we cover Yorkshire and Humber, because there was somebody that came to us from just outside of our catchment area, Foxholes, that said that we'd love to have you in. So we didn't want something in the paperwork if we was to apply for funding, or they was to want us in, and we can't, you know, we want it to be not a hindrance in our progress to be able to apply for funding and stuff. So we thought, nice quick easy change, we'll get it over and get it sorted, and then at least we can move forward properly. So we done that, changing the articles. So we received something back from one of the pots of funding that we've got out, saying that they're looking at the application, they need a little bit more information, cash forecasting and stuff. So I've ordered a bank statement because the bank's new, so we've had to order a bank statement. And then, yeah, so we're going to send that to them when that comes, get the cash forecasting done, a bit of a profit and loss, what we project it hopefully to be in the first year or whatnot. So this is all new to me, really. It's all good and well having the ideas, but it's actually then getting all the bits in place to actually make it happen, which is interesting, and I quite enjoy it. I'm really enjoying the process of every step of the way, you know, growing the home visits and getting out and on the ground and helping people, the drop-in sessions, developing even the workshops. So it's all coming together really nicely. And yeah, I just wanted to jump on and say hello then to everybody, because I know I said that I'd keep myself accountable with my boys. So hello boys, if you're watching through to the end of the video now. So yeah, if you do need help, we are available Facebook, on Instagram now. a little bit. I've got an iPhone back, so it's nice. I don't mind using it and posting on things and actually, yeah, having it in front of my face, because the other phone was terrible. Which is another one of these topics. It's usability. You know, the Android. Here, look, come here. The Android phone for some people is all right, but for me, I just don't get along with it. So, like, it could be that if your phone isn't suitable. Again, another topic to talk about. But Techy Tea is growing, and thank you all very much for the love and support with it. We're going to keep the momentum up. We're going to keep moving forward. We are getting stronger and more productive every day. So, yeah, a big thank you, and I will see you on the next one. We might be able to get the wind out of the next one, so you can maybe hear me. But peace and love, and thank you. Bye.